couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On play action, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, D.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Complete to Jones. Three-quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. Now Rodgers. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. Rodgers on target here to Allison. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Geronimo Allison, 33 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big play. But it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Amari Cooper, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Alert.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Holt. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Wilson wants to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
This was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Hey, 0.
After the interception, here's Wilson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Holt. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Bang out. Bam. Gun.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tremont Williams.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To try again after the sack, Rodgers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Trubisky now, the throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And when I think of Russell Wilson, I think not just of the big plays that he's made, and those are considerable, but when they were made. 4th and 26 in a Big Ten championship game against Michigan State when he was with Wisconsin. A big completion helped lead his team to a victory. A big 4th down throw for a touchdown in an NFC championship game against the San Francisco 49ers. When the chips are down, this guy plays at a big level.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in.
With Wilson. Certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. There to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Chiefs offense takes the field again here, and let's look at what happened week 7. They beat up on Denver 30-6, and the Chiefs needed that after home losses to Indy and Houston. Now, the big story, of course, Patrick Mahomes dislocated patella. That was the quarterback sneak play that everybody was talking about. And
hold on a second. What is a dislocated patella?
So
us who don't understand, who don't speak medical.
I was just going to get there, Mr. Davis. It's a dislocated kneecap.
Oh, thank you.
But it seems like they might get him back sooner than they originally thought.
Yeah, originally, as you know, the word was, what, 3 to 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Now we're hearing reports that it may be on the low side of that, maybe 3 weeks. And if that's the case, he could be back for the Minnesota game after missing the Green Bay game on Sunday night.
And the key for him and why he could be back sooner, no ligament damage, a big sigh of relief. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run with Barkley, and this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it, doesn't pan out, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, 44 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers, and that is intercepted by the All-Pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there. With that incompletion, let's play a little game here. We'll call it 2 up, 2 down. Surprising team so far, 2 for the good, 2 for the bad.
All right, let's start with the good. The Buffalo Bills. Did you really think they'd be pressing for first place this deep into the season?
No.
Okay, how about the Carolina Panthers? Start 0-2 with Cam Newton, undefeated without him. How about 2 down? The Atlanta Falcons. I thought they'd press for a playoff spot. And the Los Angeles Chargers.
How about the Browns at 2 and 4? I thought you'd put them in there.
I didn't expect them to be the team others thought in preseason. I thought they might contend for a playoff spot, but it doesn't surprise me overall.
Here's Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They elevated us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When the not savers, you be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, flash. I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
all on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush. Watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Teams. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mitchell Trubisky bringing out the Chicago Bears offense, and this is a team right now at 3-3. They lost to the Saints last week. Trubisky back from the shoulder injury. Charles, he threw it 54 times, 250 yards, but most of that was in garbage time. Is there a quarterback controversy right now in the Windy City?
I know that their head coach, Matt Nagy, would tell you no, that Mitchell Trubisky is his guy, but I think within the confines of the team, there very well could be. They are now looking up at a streaking Minnesota, a Green Bay team who's gotten off to a hot start with just one loss on their ledger thus far. They can't afford to get too separated away from the pack, and you can't just totally lean on your defense. They have to have good play at that position, and the team does believe that Chase Daniel can give them that. So I don't know how much longer they'll go if Mitchell Trubisky doesn't start providing those winning plays.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. To throw again on second down. Trubisky, he's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This is Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go. Now it's Trubisky, and this is going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On the run, it's Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley finding his way in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 2nd and 5 now. Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Chicago Bears getting the football back here on offense. Earlier we discussed their loss Week 7 in New Orleans. That drops them to 3-3. What's interesting, though, is that loss came after their open week in Week 6, and that's the 6th straight year that they've lost a game after their open week. Kind of strange, isn't it?
That's an odd stat, not one you would expect coming off of an open week.
No, and they really struggled to run the ball. Now, they didn't run it much because they were coming from behind, but 7 carries for 17 yards, that's all they had.
And their star runner, who they expect to be a star at some point, David Montgomery, who they drafted out of Iowa State, just 2 carries. Now, he did lose a fumble, but that's not what you expect. And I know the head coach, Matt Nagy, has said, I know we didn't run it enough. We're going to run it more in the future. But they've got to get it straightened out. Their next 2 games, how about that? They get other underperforming teams. At home against the Los Angeles Chargers, and then they go to Philadelphia, who got whacked by Dallas in a Sunday nighter.
By the way, those 7 carries that they had, a franchise low for the Chicago Bears. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Sanders. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard again.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On second down and 4, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. Third and long. It's Wilson. Cooper's got it. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into third and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a third and long. Now Trubisky on third and long. The screen pass here to Cohen. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. Fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, Charles, switching gears on a bit of a sad note. On Tuesday, October 22nd, Willie Brown passed away. Willie Brown, 16 seasons in the NFL. First 4 for the Broncos, and then and that is intercepted by the All-Pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, it's Cohen. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On second down and 4, Trubisky. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. He'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seen the payoff. They are getting the ball.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to go down again. Sacked there by Ray Lewis.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for him today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play. It's gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit